If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, don't worry, they can be viewed in any order. This isn't your usual holiday video, no tourist traps are promoted. It aims to show the holidaymaker, potential immigrant or armchair tourist a little of Irish life as we, as immigrants ourselves, have seen it. Please note that we are not sponsored in any way for this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, and if you feel able, contribute to our running costs by donating through Patreon or buy me a coffee. Details are in the description. So sit back and enjoy the video. Onwards and upwards. The beautiful sweater shop in Doolin. Bright colours like this are, despite what the tourist information tells you, the exception and not the rule. This doesn't mean that there aren't many colourful buildings and towns in Ireland. There are, it's just that the colours tend to be more subtle. If all buildings were as bright as the sweater shop, we would be a nation of people with eye strain. The subtle beauty is more relaxing, more restful on the eyes, and reflects the laid-back attitude of the Irish person, especially outside of the cities. Whether it is a commercial property or a domestic dwelling, people take pride in the appearance of their property. Some of the most colourful buildings are pubs, bars and restaurants. Many beautiful old shop fronts still exist. And even our house has had a lick of paint. Back in the UK, I used to drink real ale, but when the weather warmed up, I would drink cider. Irish cider is different to English cider. It is something that I had to acquire a taste for, but after many attempts, I succeeded. Surprisingly, one of the Irish ciders I enjoy most is Woodgate Irish Cider from Lidl. Our local town, Tubbercurry, despite being the second largest town in County Sligo, is a compact little place with a population of under 2,500. Tubbercurry centres on Teeling Street, with the main shops being towards or facing Wharftown Square. Wharftown Square is where the town centre's parking is located, although Eurospa and Murphy's Hotel share a car park, and SuperValu has two. Next to Foley's Bar is From the Ground Up, now known as Jenny's, where Gabby and I enjoyed this little snack. The Lane, not the most imaginative of street name, nice sign though. And then Benjamin's Coffee Shop, overlooking the square, where they do some really good food. Corley's Guest House and Restaurant did us proud on Gabby's birthday. Tubbercurry nestles in the foothills of the beautiful Ox Mountains, shown here in their snow-covered beauty. Ireland is famous for its moss. Moss of all types. The trees are covered in it. The ground is covered in it. It makes a forest walk magical. Back in the UK, we were buying bread for about 40 cents a loaf. When we arrived in Ireland, we saw Brennan's at €2. Now we know why. Quality. But Brennan's isn't the only good bread. O'Hara's is also good, as is Pat the Baker's bread. Even supermarket bread is high quality. Ireland has many forest trails. The footpaths are generally well kept with, in many cases, a smooth gravel surface. If you follow my videos, you will know we have a new piece of equipment, a DJI Neo drone. And here you can see me practicing on the Tubbercurry Forest Trail. With me is Gabby and David from the YouTube channel The Wandering Irishman. I thought the winter colouring on this ivy was wonderful. Another famous beer brand is Smithwick's. Their red ale is very popular. I'm not a great fan of the red ale. It tastes like British keg beer of the 70s and 80s. I haven't tried the pale ale. This mosaic is of the River Shannon at Carrick-on-Shannon. And this one, now sadly gone, celebrates 50 years of Down Syndrome Ireland. And this, not strictly a mural, is an example of the little bits of Irish history that can be found all over the place. Some murals are political. Some celebrate local celebrities. And some simply celebrate Ireland. This one, in our home village, seems to be there just for decoration. Even abandoned shops get decorated. Think of crisps and you will probably think of Lays or Walkers, but if you're from Ireland you will mention Tayto. Founded in 1954 by Joe Murphy, in the first year Tayto developed cheese and onion flavour, and companies worldwide bought the rights to this technique. The now German-owned company produces many flavours and many other kinds of snack, and this, in my humble opinion, is the best way to eat them. Drive or walk around rural Ireland and you will see farm animals. The lush green grass makes excellent feed. Even on the rugged hillsides, sheep are grazing. And they can be found in the valleys and the shores of the lochs. In Ireland, donkeys are common and nearly always grateful for a little pat and nose rub. But around our area it is mainly bullocks. This is the only bullfighting I don't mind seeing. And this is a typical view from our kitchen window. Not all wildlife is big. There are plenty of these little fellows. Not the same species as the brown or European hare, the Irish hare is a subspecies of the mountain hare, although the fur doesn't generally turn white in winter. All of these shots were taken from our land. Now let's have a look at a little video I uploaded to Facebook a few weeks ago. The chicken fillet roll is Ireland's favourite deli food. In the baguette, the chicken can be plain spicy or southern fried, and the baguette can also contain a selection from butter, mayonnaise, lettuce, onion, cheese, stuffing, potato wedges and a sauce. Taco sauce is popular in a chicken fillet roll and consists of ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard and seasoning. Vegan versions are available. Pronounced my waddy and not, as I once thought, me waddy, this range of fruit squashes took me by surprise when I came to Ireland. The orange squash was the best I've ever tasted, and we now only buy my waddy and a couple of Tesco flavours. Ireland is hilly. These hills and mountains can be gently rolling or rugged. Some tower over beautiful lochs. Others over mountain passes. They can be magnificent. And magical when reflected in a totally calm loch. The mountains are actually quite low compared to the Alps, the Andes, the Rockies and the Himalayas. They have many boardwalks to help the hiker, but don't underestimate these hills and take care. After over 50 years of hiking without an accident, I took a tumble on Knocknaree, tore a knee tendon and ended up on crutches. I quite like whiskey. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a regular whiskey drinker. In fact, at the time of recording, I haven't had a whiskey for a few months. There are many distilleries in Ireland and each whiskey is different. I've only tried a few, but I haven't found one that I didn't like. Ireland has many megalithic monuments, stone circles, dolmens, standing stones, passage tombs and other burial sites. Ireland is proud of these sites, like this Cairn tomb on Knocknashee or Queen Maeve's tomb on Knocknaree. What we see here is Carramore in our local county Sligo, but places like this seem to be in every county. Many predate the pyramids and some even predate Stonehenge. This is Listergill, or Tomb 51 at Carramore. Not megalithic, but I've no other categories to put this in. Ogham, spelt O-G-H-A-M, is an ancient writing used in the 4th to 10th century. It is found on this stone next to our local pub in Bunnanadden. Although our journey to Ireland started from Essex in England, we first moved to South Wales to make the final journey easier. Whilst in Wales, we fell in love with Barrabrith and thought we would miss it. We were wrong. We discovered Tubbercurry, also known as Barnbrack. The original Welsh and the original Irish names both translate as speckled bread. Are they the same? No, not quite, but they're as near as makes no difference. What is so special about Irish milk? Simple. It tastes clean and delicious. The two main types are light milk and whole milk. The numerous bottling plants also produce creams, buttermilk, etc. Ireland's rich grasslands mean the supply is plentiful. Many towns have a fair day. We only have experience of one, but it must be good because people come from far and wide. These fair days are part of the cement that holds the community together and totally take over the town centre for the day. It's a chance to display livestock. Show off your talents.
When first I saw the love light in your eyes, I thought the world held naught but joy for me.
And your skills. It's great for the little kids and the big kids. You can make new friends and see the old trades. As a vintage camera collector, this was my favourite. And here you can buy all sorts of things. But why not watch our video on the Tubbercurry Fair Day to learn even more about this wonderful time. For some, a fry-up is the traditional Irish breakfast. For others it is porridge, and for a few, both at the same time. Ireland is famous for its oats. Flaravans is popular and is good, but I also find SuperValu and Lidl's own brands just as good. Mention St Patrick's Day and most non-Irish people will think of this, and while this is true of Dublin, out in the towns and villages it is different. Here we see the St Patrick's Day parade in Gurteen. Ireland has taken in Ukrainian refugees, and here they are saying thanks. Our local town puts on a 5 and 10 kilometre run, which is open to all ages.
Good luck, guys. Fair play.
But in the evening, people let their hair down.
And I heard a voice who reads the room. Oh, I will take changing down the stand. I can take myself dancing here. I can hold my own.
In the past, Ireland used the punt or the Irish pound. It was originally made up from shillings and pence. Then, along with the UK, on the 15th of February 1971, Ireland introduced decimal currency. In 2002, Ireland started using the euro. The banknotes are clearly marked with their value, and the 8 coins are as follows: 1 cent, 2 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents, €1 and €2. All euros, no matter where issued, are legal tender. We covered sliced bread, but sliced bread isn't what comes to mind when thinking of Irish bakery products. Soda bread contains no yeast, Baking soda, or bread soda as it is known in Ireland, is used as the raising agent. This produces a denser, slightly crumblier bread than a yeast-risen loaf. I'm not going to cover the history of Irish dancing, just to say it is very skillful. It can be seen in pubs, at festivals and at special demonstrations and shows. And it is open to and enjoyed by all ages. I simply had to leave this till last. This is the one thing people associate with Ireland, a pint of the black stuff. I never liked Guinness while I was in the UK. Guinness bought in Ireland is simply so much better. Even on April Fool's Day. Having said that, the quality of a pint varies from one establishment to another. And please don't think the price indicates quality. One of the most expensive pints I bought was the worst. But even alcohol-free Guinness is worth drinking. So that brings us to the end of this little series. A little insight into Irish life. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Please comment even if it is a criticism, as we love to hear from you. Don't forget, if you feel able, please contribute through either Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee. But please don't feel pressurised, we are simply pleased that you watched. So until next time, this is Old Hiking Geezer and Mrs. Old Hiking Geezer saying thank you for watching and goodbye. Onwards and upwards.